wanted the easy path.
Looks like an ambush.
Hmm?
It shall be so.
Yes? Of course.
My faith protects me. This way.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. Moving in.
Yes? Very well.
Your desire? May it please, Mistra.
A long way to go still. Got to keep moving.
Looking ahead. Another step forward.
A long way from Waterdeep. With ease.
I wonder what the next move is. I'll go this way.
Let me work my magic. I venture forth.
There is work to do.
Quite.
What to do? No time to rest.
At the ready. You have my attention.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I am here. Making my way.
Let's move.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Salutations.
What now? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ready.
Mistra Rill.
What's that?
The Lord of Murder shall.
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Turn back. We must have all the nether stones before we approach the brain.
is a Londo.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Arranged with some intent.
He did not know. He did not
Best avoid that.
revel.
Wait, I know this head. It belongs to Dribbles the clown.
That's the last piece of clown. Better see the ringmaster.
Just joined, but are settling in marvelously.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave. Not this instant, so should you wish for anything from my staff, be quick. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty after all. Thank you for finding...
I've seen Dribbles' show 1,000 times, but he's never failed to make me smile. Oh, he didn't deserve this.
Any of us could be next. Oh, I need to pack.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back. What's on your mind? Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it. Well, are we ready for the... You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about it.
Hmm? Can't give up now.
Hey, good looking.
No one stopped me yet.
Let's talk.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Don't care what a gazette says. Real heroes would destroy the gallows. Put a stop to this brutal archaic nonsense.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle. We stand.
I don't know, Cass. Could just be a tall tale. Wouldn't be the first to cross the Gazette's pages.
Not only
You shall bring us, true children of the Guild, into the light.
Light bringer Gortash!
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
News of your good deeds has traveled fast. The merchant is all too happy to extend a certain generosity towards you, where the price of goods is concerned.
Which way to the nearest library?
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
Is that blood? No, never mind.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well? Are you composing a poem in your head or some such?
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. For a wizard, to have the love of the goddess of magic herself, it was intoxicating. An experience beyond expression. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on. As you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mistra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course. Well, obviously I would, but you have so many followers. Excellent. Now that...
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When Credo dead assailed his port, transformed he fell there throughout. Succumbed as threat from nether years, a woes to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place a bet. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew, and Baldur's fate now turns upon the wind.
Submit! Submission is salvation! Protect us from the world and the monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stop.
What's in this edition? More absolute scaremongering? Never leave them behind.
Rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated.
Decapitated. That's how.
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
You are intruding in the palace of Cazador Zar. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned. She pauses for a moment, but keeps her mouth shut. It seems you're free to enter.
Another visitor? Staying long? The others are. Guests came for a party. Never left, though. Dunno what happened to them. Don't want to know. But I'm sure you're different. I'm sure you'll be fine.
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The writing means nothing to you.
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
There is so much to do, so much to prepare. Tonight we shall see his true form. There is so...
That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance.
Woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary.
I smell a trap.
So you've come home, little one, and come to visit Godi in your old kennel.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job, only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi. Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godi?
We're here to see the Master. But the ballroom door's locked. Give us the key.
No, it is too late. The doors are sealed on Master's orders.
Godi will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Godi was wondering about that. Godi knows the Master was searching for Astarion. He must have forgotten Astarion was lost. Here. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny.
Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you. Let's play. Everything must be perfect.
Still breathing, despite everything.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Master sees everything.
Bless us, Master.
What tool will do the trick?
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve.
The dormitory. This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
necrotic magic at work here.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mistra, but I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
I'm so tired. It'll be over soon. I'll rest soon.
The corpse has nothing to say.
What in the hell is happening here? Until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. That girl. Good.
There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. A strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant. The door remains sealed, with naught.
Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you. Everything must be perfect. There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be immaculate.
I applaud your taste.
It's gotta be immaculate.
Most excellent.
Do what must be done.
Lost in thought. I have your back.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Ah, the bedrooms. Never once slept in. This is where I took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away. No one ever died here, though. Something strange happened to that girl.
Couple turns should do it.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form. Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you. Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
I've seen this language before. Inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
door remains sealed. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
All the fresh meat. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Bless us, Master.
Let's have some fun. This way.
Never a dull moment.
Creator, destroyer. Nemesis.
wonder if this is worth the cost.
What fools these mortals be.
Shall we cut and run?
Blood comes easy these days.
I speak, they burn.
This feels good. Break them.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Enjoying party, drinking, talking. Sterlac, senior clerk in counting house. Wolves arrived when our host left, slaughtered us. Politicians, minor nobles, Fist officers, all sorts. Information. Asked so many questions. Power structures in city. Weaknesses. Who he needed to control.
The spell's power.
Wow. So that was Mistra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone wonderful. I was beginning to feel...
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
You smell very delicious, but... Ooh, more.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stillmain, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting, but even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together, but few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. I couldn't take the risk. An Elder Brain leaves no room for error. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Elithid can do. Imagine, some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
So long as there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nerves. They can be very organic.
Stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no key. The ring slots. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be. It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
"170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. His staff. It controls everything. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it. And then? What happens to us? I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here. But why? Why does he need them alive? What possible use could they have in this ruined state. All the blood he demanded. I thought he was gorging himself on... He never could have finished half of it. He never let us drink. He never wanted us to know. I had no idea there was worse than drainage and death at his hand. I couldn't imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness. Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No, you always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
They told me you had changed. I dared not believe it. Oh, thankless child. Did I not bless you with our immortal gift? Did I not make you what you are?
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger!
If we can reach the glowing sigils, maybe we can redirect that power from him to us. time to push my luck again. Swift as my feet can carry me.
A tale for the ages. My pleasure.
Ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
Going to suffer for everything you did to me!
way forward.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Last much longer.
I won't let you do this. I won't let you win.
Here we go again.
Got to concentrate. I'm not going to last much longer.
Time to move.
Swords meet sorcery. Certainly.
Need to act fast.
That nearly ended me. Well... What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Just like the door to the ballroom up the rings. One of the skulls you feel invite. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velios. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the Velioth. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered Velioth's third Velioth, the skull's eye.
Even his precious rules.
Just like the door, the ring. Approach.
Disgusting. But who knows? You're the one. You, Sebastian. You. It can't be. Don't. Not now. I know. They're my... But he turned them to sport. What? That's why we...
You got... And then... free from...
I promise you, I know that feeling all too well. But it can be done.
Whatever you do...
We'll be back. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I feel ill. All the he didn't do anything at all. I can't say the same of all my victims. But why? Why does he need them alive? What possible... I could care less about that. I wonder if they'll tear me apart for what I did. We must find Cazador.
Who stands? Do not look at you.
Forgiveness. You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
I will not speak to cattle. This is between me and the boy.
You son of a bitch.
You true.
No!
Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger.
Those runes are leeching the Spawns' power and sending it straight to Cazador.
Make our stand in the right place. Strength can be ours.
These boots have seen everything.
Can't give up. Not now. Heading there.
With haste.
ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
Shall be done.
Strip away!
You are going to suffer for everything you did to me!
Outmaneuver them.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
lose. I won't let you win. But I've already won, my boy. All the pieces are in place. The ascension is inevitable.
So much for peace.
Let's finish this.
Spill some blood.
Another fight. Let's go. Death won't take me yet.
Focus. Got to press on.
Nothing important is ever easy. One day I'll catch a break. I'll strike you down.
Need to stay focused.
We'll just take a peek. No escape.
Survival is all that matters.
Can't give up.
Death will not save you, just if you will not partake in the ritual, your corpse will.
Nothing will stand in my way.
What's the gun?
Hardly the right moment for that.
death. No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves. You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now that is a question.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Some sacrifices just aren't worth it.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost, what I've gained, it's all so much. And gods, all those spawn, free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Hold there, Spawn.
You're the Gur tribe. I thought I was done with you people.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
I had no choice, as you monster hunters well know.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue Spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime.
And our children? What of their fate?
Cazador turned everyone we brought him into spawn. I can only assume your children were somewhere in those wretched cells. You'll find them in the Underdark, although you may not like what you find.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
So Astarion didn't fulfill his master's ambitions for himself. At least that means he's his own man. Though, I'm a little surprised he didn't covet those powers.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy. Or any sense of what is just. Who knows? There is often more ignorance than insight in what they say.
Astarion resisted the allure of Cazador's would-be powers, and I am glad of it. Whatever he would have gained would have come at a great price.
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him.
He'd hate to hear me say this, but I'm so fucking proud of Astarion. He could have had it all, but he kept his soul instead. Wasn't sure he had it in him, but he's changed so much. Overcome so much darkness. Oh, I could smooch that pointy little face.
We did a good thing back there. I won't dwell on the matter. I know that's not a sentiment you're accustomed to reveling in, but rest assured, your actions have spoken for themselves. I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
forces down there?
I don't know. Magic, innit? I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason for that weird feeling of yours.
So you believe me then?
Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision not to stay along.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldurin. Horsecack!
First in line for lines not moving.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
That weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
Are you sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you.
Well, are we ready for... Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us be about...
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing then?
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer. Felt like I was going to faint.
Beyond that gate is the upper city, housing the great and the good of Baldur's Gate.
You yearn for a... Speak. Ask it. You're sure? Oh, back and forth. Speak. You're sure? Oh, back and... Speak.
Refugees. Dreadful existence.
Take a few in. Our mansion's big enough.
You have nothing else to do but browbeat this poor.
What's that?
New ships in a while, though.
Whoa, whoa, mate. This is the last place you need to be. Clear off, yeah? 2 words. Guild business. Only an idiot gets between them and their shipments. Why didn't you lead with that? I trust you're gonna balance the books too, yeah? Oh, yeah. Weapons, drugs, bit of fire wine. You know, the usuals. I ain't got all day, mate.
If you don't comply, citizen, I'm going to call for a coffin cart.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, your fistiness, we broke down the door. It sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
Actually, Gortash
Darling,
invented
it's
steel
very
watch.
leather-like.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel.
We're shopping for a suit.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
What do you need?
I'm glad you're safe, Enthrall. My Harpers, they were replaced by doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers? If this is some kind of Harper test, friend, you'll find I'm testy enough by myself. Clear out, then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now. I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough. Your father blessed.
Not everyone subscribes.
What do you need? Short father.
Yes?
Yes, O oaken maiden.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I know we look sketchy, but Enthal doesn't sell any shite. Throw him a few coins if you can, mainly so he can pay me.
Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
What do you need? What do you need?
How about we settle on... Gortash invented them.
To meet my mother and father.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the ducal council.
Let's take it one day at a time, eh?
We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
And how will we step into this new and brilliant dawn?
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
And what will happen to those who oppose us?
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, she owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
I considered that. But there's a pattern to his strikes. An intent. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day.